Good afternoon, everybody. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to a special YouTube live stream event with Wheel Takes. We are here to discuss a certain named character in the later half of the Wheel of Time. Normally, material that we are working on that you all get to join us for is spoiler leveled strictly to what Allie has read.
Yes.
What have you read?
That is book 6, chapter 48.
Correct. Book 6, chapter 48.
That's where we're at right now.
But we're making a little exception today. We're making a very small exception. We're adding basically one page of Towers of Midnight into that spoiler scope. And that page of Towers of Midnight is a page of Towers of Midnight where a certain Innkeeper Hatch is introduced.
Mm-hmm.
And if you did not know this, Innkeeper Hatch exists, not just in the Wheel of Time. Innkeeper Hatch exists in the real world, and I can see Innkeeper Hatch laughing as he is backstage at my intro. So I'm going to bring in Innkeeper Hatch from the Dusty Wheel right now. Innkeeper Hatch, welcome to Wheel Takes. How are you today?
Thank you. That is going to be how I do this from now on. I'll be like, I exist.
I exist in the real world. Or can we call ourselves right now Dusty Takes?
Dusty Takes.
Dusty Takes.
I don't know if that's particularly appealing.
It's not kind.
Nice.
On the off chance that some folks have joined our stream blind, not knowing what the Wheel of Time is, not knowing anything about the community, could you share a little bit about what you do with respect to this series of novels and television show?
Sure. Let's see if I'm any better this time than the previous times. Probably not. So picked up the books in 1990, became obsessed with them, as many of us did. Found out fandom was talking on this internet thing in the late 90s. Decided I was going to make a website wholly dedicated to the Wheel of Time, because that's what you did back then. There were hundreds and hundreds of sites, and talked all about theories. That's my jam, is Wheel of Time theories. Ended up creating a community that ended up eventually in the books, and that community was memorialized as the Dusty Wheel Inn, as you explained, and I was memorialized as their innkeeper in Towers of Midnight. So yes, Innkeeper Hatch, when you read it, is strangely my name in the books, which always catches me off guard. It's like, that feels weird. And then decided once I heard the TV show was coming out that we would, with my son, create a live call-in talk show talking about the Wheel of Time, which I love to do, and made myself into Innkeeper Hatch at the Dusty Wheel Inn, now that show's on YouTube.
Yeah, and it is on YouTube as the Dusty Wheel. It is the pinnacle of Wheel of Time discussion and entertainment. If you somehow are not following or aware of the Dusty Wheel, as soon as we're done here, go check it out. Go check it out. They have a tremendous roster of material going back years that will keep you entertained and sated.
We're almost 3 years in. Yeah, August. Technically, it would be our third year.
Wow. Yeah.
Congratulations on that. That's exciting.
I don't know why you would want to do something about spoilers having to do with the Wheel of Time. I personally hate, not spoilers, theories. I personally hate theories.
Yeah, totally. What's funny about that is you need to keep on reminding me. This entire time tonight, I have to be like, don't say anything.
Don't say anything. I know.
I know. So
I have a big red button over here that says mute, and I'm just going to slam it anytime.
Smart.
Perfect.
You may need it because I'm like, this is my casual version of Innkeeper Hatch. This is where I get to just say, I'm not hosting, right? It's like if Jimmy Fallon went on someone else's show. I get to say whatever I want to say. So I get kind of loose with the things I'm saying. So
you certainly can say whatever you want to say. I won't be mad.
Don't listen to me.
I don't want to ruin anything. I want you to be free of the actual facts, because I love to hear the ideas beyond them. So
so again, for folks in our live chat and in our comments, please keep your spoiler discussion to Lord of Chaos chapter 48. That's about 7 chapters from the end, and if you need to know more specifics about what's happening there, I'd just say better safe than sorry.
And we're here with Innkeeper Hatch letting his hair down.
That's right. That's how it is.
Yeah, who was kind enough to join us in a very hectic week
For our fan
as he is
cast.
moving right now.
Yes.
As we are going to discuss in the television show of The Wheel of Time, I am hopeful that we will get Innkeeper Hatch as a character. And if Innkeeper Hatch himself is not available to play the part, because that is, of course, my, our dream would be to have Innkeeper Hatch making a cameo. Which star can we get to
Definitely
just try to live
star?
up? Yeah,
yes,
it's got to be a star.
I think it's only appropriate. So I'm gonna really quickly.
We said real and not real. We said true and imagined.
Okay, interesting. I like it.
So that way, if you're offended, you can go, "Oh, they're joking."
No. I told people on Twitter, I think it was, whoever impresses me with the best choice, I'm gonna throw them a little Dusty Wheel mug. So, the best suggestion here. Yeah.
We have a couple submissions in advance, and then we will open it up to folks in the chat for them to give some of their ideas as well.
And we will try to keep this to an hour because the Innkeeper has a very busy week.
Very busy.
The Innkeeper is moving. I'm going to very quickly read the description of Innkeeper Hatch from the Wheel of Time Companion. You can't look. We have here Hatch, the innkeeper of the Dusty Wheel in Camelin. He kept a special cudgel for thumping men who looked at his pretty wife too long.
I love that energy.
I think the most important question is, have you unpacked the cudgel yet?
So you'd think I would have one at this point. I do not have a cudgel, but I definitely do need to have one because when people ask about it, I feel like I have failed. So, yeah. No,
we'll send you our Wheel Takes cudgel.
Yeah, we have a whole line
Just
of
for
cudgels. And sledges and everything else. Check it out on our store.
Now watch as you're just inundated with cudgels.
I know. Yeah, I'm gonna unbox all sorts of just variations on cudgels now, which could be fun. Like a wall of cudgels. I love it.
So here we have the hatchening. These are some of the suggestions that came up ahead, and we'll just skim through them. We'll see what people are thinking. We'll see what what the Innkeeper thinks. We'll discuss, and let's get things started right off the bat with Bruce Willis. This is the first suggestion we got for the Innkeeper.
I can see it.
So while you're hitting people with cudgels, you're also saying "Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker!"
Yeah,
as you're just bashing these people upside the head.
Mostly polishing glasses, I feel like.
Lots of polishing of glasses, lots of gravelly voices. A lot. I would be excited to see the stunts that Bruce Willis would bring to Innkeeper Hatch.
Yeah, we would definitely have to add some action into that.
Lots of running.
I love it. This is definitely on the list of very acceptable candidates.
You're like, I am not mad at this.
I'm not at all. No.
I am
Willis,
not mad.
You can just imagine Bruce Willis has a cudgel.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. Yeah,
I want him to be the barkeep of my entire life.
Yeah, I like it.
Very good.
Well, it's not just that. It's like you think of, I'm just thinking of kind of the attitude he brings to his roles often. So I feel like I can see him behind a bar right now.
Yeah.
And just aware of everything happening. I can see it. I can see him.
I would want to see
bar.
him and the actor who plays Tom in a scene together. I feel like it would be a grizzle off. Who could be the most grizzly bear in that room?
Make eyes at one another.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, we definitely need a scene of Tom in there, and it needs to be some action-oriented scene also. Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Let's press on.
Brilliant
Next
suggestion here.
Suggestion we had was Chuck Norris.
Of course.
In a similar vein, perhaps a little more grizzled.
You have a grizzly reputation in this stand-up. Is what I'm learning today.
I don't know if it's the cudgel or what, but
I feel as though Chuck Norris would bring even less of a cudgel, more of he'll just throw the entire bar at somebody.
Chuck does suggest that I have additional abilities, And so I like the idea that maybe I have some latent talents here, because Chuck Norris is obviously ruling all worlds at this point, right? Like, so yeah, I feel like I'd have to have some ability that maybe people don't realize, but yeah, maybe I can enter, other worlds in the Wheel of Time kind of universe. I can see it. Chuck Norris brings a different kind of, vibe to this, but I like Bruce Willis better, but yeah.
My one critique of this is, if Chuck Norris were in this universe, how could he not be the dragon? He would defeat the Dark One before Rand even reached 4.
That's what I'm saying, is I feel like Chuck Norris would be this kind of latent, like, dragon-esque kind of character. I don't know if you, but yes, I like it. I like it.
Shall we press on? We have about 25.
Do
it. John Krasinski. A different vibe.
There'd be a lot of takes to the camera with the John Krasinski. I would insist on a lot of commentary. Many pranks.
I like it. I like the John Krasinski. Like, I almost feel like, can you, by the way, I have like a little audio issue. Is it on your side, or do you hear it? No?
Is it a crinkling sound?
Yeah, it's a crinkling sound.
That's my time.
Yeah, that was going away.
Better?
Oh, that's much better. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we have a bad cable.
We have a bad cable, and I need.
We're working on it.
No.
Yes, a John Krasinski. Lots of takes to the camera, lots of pranks, different side.
See, this is like the Taylor version of the Innkeeper. This is like the going for, I feel like, the younger crowd here. So it's like if you merged me and Taylor together into a role, I think John Krasinski works. I like it.
This may not be the most Taylor version that is on our list. Is all I'm going to say right now. As we look forward, by the way, Taylor would love this. By the way, because and I'll give away a secret here for everyone that's watching that knows Taylor. Emily Blunt, that's the secret. This would already be his choice, and because he would hope that maybe he got to be on set. Maybe there's
meet Emily Blunt
visiting, and
she'd leave him leave John Krasinski for him.
Yeah, I like it.
It's a given.
A scandal that would shake up Hollywood.
Oh, for some reason I can't hear you again.
Okay. Not at all. Are we not coming through at all?
Is it me this time?
I don't know.
How's that?
This is what happens when you have bad cables. Let me see.
Let's check my settings.
It looks like we're coming through this time. I think we can hear all. Okay. So
weird.
Let me try.
It is your
change my audio to.
It's your fault.
He can't hear us. This feels like bullying.
Good. I'm a big fan of bullying.
No,
take your time.
Nothing there.
I support bullying.
First audio issues, right? Can they hear me out there, or is it just me that can't hear you?
It's just you.
There's a chat.
Of course, it's
it's just you.
It's just you, I write.
Let me
So Allie, here's what I want to know.
Yes.
No. Can you hear us?
Me,
we can hear you. No,
okay.
You still can't.
Well, we'll talk to each other.
I'm gonna try jumping back in, maybe really quick.
Sure.
One second.
Yeah.
What kind of shenanigans would be happening in the inn that John Krasinski would be taking to camera for?
I feel like, of course, the classic that Rand's sword would inevitably get in Jell-O. Inevitably, we would be putting that sword in Jell-O.
So they stay at the Dusty Inn and they come downstairs and Kalendor is in the Jell-O.
Yeah, they're trying to leave. The horses are all wrapped up in wrapping paper.
That
kind of thing.
That would work. That would line up.
How about now? Can you hear me?
Really, the question is, who's the Dwight Schrute in this situation?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just going to use my laptop audio.
Okay.
Just earphones.
Should be a-okay.
Yes.
We were just...
Some are critical of this because they say no skinny innkeepers. So unless Innkeeper Hatch, had a villainous side, I feel like...
Oh, that's an interesting take. See, so I like this, right? Like Bruce Willis is the action side of this decision.
Mm-hmm.
Chuck Norris is kind of like, like the like godlike kind of version, the god Innkeeper.
Mm-hmm.
And like John Krasinski is kind of like the evil Innkeeper. Yeah, it's an interesting idea.
It's a new direction for. I've never seen him play a villain before.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah,
a lot of complicated characters recently with like the Quiet Place.
He's got the chops.
Strictly evil. I would like to see it though. I feel like that would be an interesting challenge for him.
I mean, so far we have an action Innkeeper, god Innkeeper, and villain Innkeeper. I like where everyone's going with these.
Well, let's see what comes up next. You can't see the name. Paul Sun Hyung Lee.
Okay.
Remind me where we know Paul from.
I believe that's.
Let me check.
That's a very good question.
It's like a wide beard going on right here. So
I want to say Kim's Convenience, but I don't want to be wrong.
It's Kim's Convenience.
Yes.
One of the leads.
He's so adorable in Kim's Convenience.
Kim's Convenience show.
He could very easily. Thank you, Kim's Convenience. So he is so adorable in Kim's Convenience, and I could see him go from convenience store to barkeep.
Well, so yeah, I have to see some of the stuff he's in, but like I'm saying, that beard he can pull off, that gray beard there. I think he can pull off kind of like this seems like somebody who'd be like the deep thinker and listener. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not so in Kim's Convenience. In Kim's Convenience, his children teach him a lot.
I haven't.
And
seen
he has to learn to listen. He's very stubborn.
So maybe like more stubborn Innkeeper. Okay.
But I think he could pull off.
This would be another way to get Taylor involved. We cast Apprentice
Taylor
Hatch
involved
as well as Innkeeper Hatch.
They have a little back and forth. He teaches you about how to be more open and accepting.
Gotcha.
You surprise them by being more open and accepting than they thought. Oh, very nice. Yeah, but I would drink at his inn. I'd hang out with him, hear his stories.
Yeah.
Buy his photographs because in Kim's Convenience, he.
Do you like this as a storyteller Innkeeper? Do you like it as kind of like the gruff, stubborn Innkeeper, or do you like this as the kind of wise Innkeeper? I
personally really love gruff old men because I feel like I can win them over. They're like a challenge to me. I go, there's something here that you just need like a young, obnoxious friend. I love a good odd couple, and I feel like I am a quirky woman without her stubborn old man to befriend, and I've got to find him. Love it. Okay. So this is gruff Innkeeper. Yeah. I don't know why I'm feeling like I have to like name these Innkeepers, but I'm. No, I like it. No, it's great. There's just different sides to you. You're a very complex character.
The thing about the Innkeeper is there are so many directions we can take with the Innkeeper. Right. Again, what's the description we got? He has a cudgel and a pretty wife.
I'm with Simu. Yeah. I'm going to butcher the pronunciation of the name, but I'm with Simu as Taylor. That's great. He plays the son on Kim's Convenience. Which is a show I've recently started watching and very much adore. So we have Action Innkeeper, God Innkeeper. What was our last one? I can't remember.
Evil Innkeeper.
Evil Innkeeper.
Oh yeah, Villain Innkeeper. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then we have Gruff Innkeeper.
Gruff Innkeeper.
I like it.
And next up we have Melissa McCarthy.
For the gender bending.
I like it. Oh my gosh, I can see. I mean, this is obviously the funny Innkeeper, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah,
I would drink at that bar.
This is the humor.
Absolutely drink at that bar. I just want to follow her around and hear what she has to say, not in a creepy way.
I think my wife would totally be like, "This is totally an acceptable pick." She'd be like, "Oh yeah, I'd be married to Melissa McCarthy for sure."
Oh, love her. How could you not? She's so much fun. But I would want her to specifically play her character in Bridesmaids, but as the Innkeeper. She'd be like, no dark friends could come in here. I would know. She'd be giving you her theories as to who would be a dark friend. Every day would be incredible. That whole plane scene, just picture that on Bridesmaids, but picture that in an inn.
I love it. This is good stuff.
If you ordered a charcuterie plate, she'd just say, "It's meats and cheeses."
It's meats and cheeses.
My favorite line from Bridesmaids. If you don't know Bridesmaids, we're just saying things right
now.
No, I do know. Yeah. I don't know that
if you don't,
Sorry, go ahead.
I can't. Was there a number 2? There was a number 2 for Bridesmaids, right?
I don't know.
No,
You're
not
watching?
yet. No, because
Oh,
I would be
I'm-
on that.
in my
Like,
head, there
I'd
was
be
already-
on. I would know
I-
everything about it.
It's like in my head, Melissa McCarthy's always in like the 1 and 2 like of all these kinds of shows. So yeah, in my head, there's like a second one. So maybe they're making one right now. If not, they need to.
Kristen Wiig has said there will never be one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
It hurts. It hurts my whole soul. But you know what? At the same time, I feel like there's something to be said for going out on a high note. Do you know what I mean? Where you
Oh,
just
yeah, for
go,
sure. Yeah.
we want more of it. Let them want more.
Yeah.
Let that be beloved. Let's not ruin it by putting
What-
more things on it.
What was the Vegas trip one that did 3 of them? I kind of thought the first one was the best. And
Was
then
that the Hangover?
The
I haven't
Hangover.
Hangover? Yeah, didn't Hangover
Yeah.
have 3? Is that
I
right?
think so.
Yeah, Hangover to me would just have 1 as was the best. But anyway,
I know. They made a sequel to My Big Fat Greek Wedding,
They did.
which I have not seen.
It was
Apparently, it was not received as well.
There were not very positive reviews about it, but I really love
it was not as good.
I really love her.
I
I will
want
watch anything she does.
to bring in a suggestion from chat.
Okay.
How about Bryan Cranston?
Well, okay, that has
Ooh.
that nice guy, but don't push me back. Well, it depends. Which character is he playing?
Yeah.
Is he Malcolm in the Middle, Bryan Cranston, or is he Breaking Bad, Bryan Cranston?
What kind of in is this?
Which Cranston?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'm seeing Cranston in this one.
Yeah.
That one, because I feel like you could go. I mean, you could go the villain vibe, right? He can kind of go in that. But if I had to pick between Krasinski and Cranston, I think I would pick Krasinski.
You're still going Krasinski.
Yeah, I mean, do you blame me if I'm going to be played by a villain?
No,
Wouldn't see it coming.
no.
If it were
It would be such a great acting challenge for him. I would love it.
Let's press forward to Naveed Nagaban.
Okay.
And I looked up Naveed because I am not familiar.
Because we don't know every
Yeah, I don't know his
actor.
work,
I know it's
Uh,
shocking.
I
I
I
do
can't
not
like
know every
compare him to the
actor.
role I've seen him in.
We misspelled his last name. It has an E in it.
Oh, my bad.
24 Homeland Mistresses and Legion.
Oh, maybe I have seen him
Oh,
on,
yeah.
on
Yeah.
Homeland is maybe where I remember him from.
He also starred as the Sultan in the remake of Aladdin, if that
Okay.
helps anyone too.
Yeah.
Yes. Very.
This is kind of like I'm getting quiet Innkeeper vibes, kind of the observer Innkeeper.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that one behind you just kind of it's not like they're gruff, but they're not necessarily telling some story, but they're just kind of like behind the bar running things. So I get
You're going to
quiet.
get your drink. There's going to be no drama involved.
Right.
No
right.
drama. It's just get in, get out.
Yeah.
Turn over that table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how
Yeah.
I like that I said
There's an
they were in
efficiency.
chat, this is like the multiverse basically of all the
The multiverse of who could play Matt Hatch.
Every
all of
hatch
the
everywhere
worlds.
all at once.
Who gives you Matt Hatch?
I love it.
The multiverse.
Multiverse of raffles. I like it. That's good.
All right.
All right.
Shall we continue?
Press on.
Okay.
Let's continue. Andre
Oh,
Brower,
this might be one of my favorites.
perhaps most well known from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I love
Sure.
this man.
Yeah.
I love him so much. Then you'd have to have a corgi named Cheddar, though. You'd have to. You'd have to have a corgi named Cheddar that goes missing.
So I like Andre here because the vibe I'm getting from like when my head kind of his work is done. This is kind of like the loving innkeeper, that's what I'm getting. Like, he's like, everyone in town loves this innkeeper,
Oh, yeah.
one always kind of like helping people out. You see people kind of coming through the doors and they need much more than a drink, and so he's helping people, just not even like directly related to like the bar itself or whatever. So
Oh, exactly.
I like this. This is kind of competing in my mind at the Bruce Willis level.
Yeah.
Like I actually had to pick one of these many variations. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm really digging him. I feel like, if he's the Brooklyn Nine-Nine version of him, he's got that like loving, almost parental exterior, but he acts as though he wants nothing to do with everyone, which is my favorite kind of old man. Or older man, is just somebody who's like, I don't want all these kids, but he has all these kids. and they love him, and he loves them, but he's tired of them. It's my favorite.
I love it.
What do we say? Do we say this is listening innkeeper?
Service innkeeper, listen. I'm trying to think of like, what would you call that person? Oh no, it's like neighborhood friend innkeeper.
Pillar of the community
You could
innkeeper.
say
Pillar of the, yeah,
lean
there we go.
innkeeper.
Oh.
Pillar
Lean
of the
innkeeper.
community. Oh, what was the other one?
Lean innkeeper.
Lean innkeeper.
Yeah,
in.
lean in, like we're
Lean
leaning
innkeeper.
in.
I like
Mhm.
pillar of community innkeeper.
Pillar of community innkeeper. Perfect.
Feels appropriate.
Yeah, I love Camelin 99.
Nine.
That's good. That's good. Nice job, Tim, in chat. I like it.
Wrong
Oh my
one. There we
gosh.
go.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man innkeeper.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Perfect.
All right.
He's our pillar friend.
Yeah, our pillar friend.
Pillow friend.
That's very good. All right. Next up, Sean Astin.
Actually, I lied. This one might be my favorite.
This is our weepy innkeeper. This is the innkeeper.
You know what?
Like,
He could.
don't
you
tell
know
him
what?
that one story. Don't tell him that story. We'll never get him to stop crying.
But just like he carried Frodo up that mountain, he could carry a huge tray to the entire restaurant.
Oh yeah, I got you. This is yeah. So this is the innkeeper that's like doing all the jobs in the.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
He doesn't delegate.
Yeah. He doesn't. Yeah. Exactly. And like people just love him because he's just like he's kind of a mess, but he's always like there's. Yeah, this is like the shirt off your back innkeeper.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
okay.
Like if you can't afford something, it's under the table. He's like, don't worry about it. You can have a tab with him that's a mile long, and he just will never take you up on it.
Yeah, people are actually paying for the inn because he never has the money because he's always giving all of his money away.
Mhm.
Yeah, because
I
it's
like
such a central.
Doesn't
integral
really
part of
turn
the
a
community.
profit, but everybody's just
Yeah.
He doesn't know that everyone's kind of supporting him.
Of course he doesn't. He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Because he's so busy supporting everybody else. I love it.
I like Koala just said, I'll take you to the end, innkeeper. The I will carry you, innkeeper.
Exactly. He would look at a big tray and be like, I will carry you. There's some good in this world, Mr. Red. No. That monologue, whenever I'm going through a hard time, I'll watch it.
There's some
for
good in this world,
inspiration,
Mr. Ram.
and it like I cry every time. It's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
crying music.
Did you know they almost cut that out because
Yeah,
they thought
that
it
would
was-
have been a crime against.
They thought it was too saccharine.
They're wrong. They're
It's perfectly saccharine, in my opinion.
I am very saccharine. So
I think for the show, it definitely like for the show up to that point, that was totally on point in the show. You know what
it
I mean?
was so
Like,
earned. Yeah.
the world that they had created, it was like like perfectly saccharine. That's a
Yeah.
good way to say
You have
it.
to earn your saccharine moments, and that one was earned. That was an earned moment. I cry every time. Oh,
He might be
you
bad.
might be bad with a cut.
I just want to say
That's
that
true.
when he charges, I forgot the little watchtower that Frodo was tied up in. The name of that is what, a frying pan and his sword, and he makes some
He makes stew.
mincemeat of some of those Trollocs there.
Yeah.
Not Trollocs. Wow, orcs.
Yeah.
The other kind of monster.
There is nothing beyond the wheel of time.
It's
Yes.
not anymore. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. Shall we?
For how long? You still got years left.
That's true.
Show us the next one.
We're guessing 3 to 4 years till we're done with the
Oh man.
series. All right. Taylor Hatch.
Who better to play?
See, I mean, this is so like this is the doppelganger innkeeper. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this is straight up.
This is the nepotism innkeeper.
I would totally be down. Like, if this is a hard one to say no to, as far as like winning out. I would love it if like
Yeah.
If they
Someone used
actually-
emotional manipulation on you.
yeah,
Will it
if they
work?
actually got to Camelin, and had an inn, and they were gonna like just call it that, like Taylor being behind that's like a proud father, innkeeper, kind of moment.
Oh, yeah.
So, Yeah, I think that's the I'll call this the proud father innkeeper.
The proud father innkeeper. They're playing with your emotions.
Yeah, so whoever
You can't reject your son.
Yeah, that's a that's a bit on the nose.
I'm going to be like,
Well,
what happened?
behind the scenes innkeeper. I love everyone getting into the naming aspect of this. Yeah, so behind the scenes innkeeper. I guess that's that one. I'm willing to change that. Behind the scenes innkeeper. That's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, so Taylor. Just a final note before we move on from Taylor. He, Terry and I like to say like he has like really good, like where it's just like this is such a like that's what we think like that's a really good part of me. And I'm glad he got that. And then unfortunately he'll be me trying to communicate with my wife sometimes, and I'll be like, no, that's not very efficient. So when they're like having some struggle, I'm like, you're leaning too much into me on this one, buddy. Lean into your mom here. You guys are going to get along fine. But yeah, so I like it. The Innkeeper Reborn. That's a good one.
We got 3 of those in a row.
Wow.
Innkeeper Reborn, Innkeeper Reborn, Innkeeper Reborn. And then everyone agreeing that, yes, we came up with that.
Nice.
Yeah. Taylor, that'd be on point. Taylor could hack that one. Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Let's do it.
I can't see the name. Where do it? Enrico Colantini.
I'm trying to think of where do I know him from?
I know him from it's not Spaceballs, it's the other one.
He's in Veronica Mars.
But I know him from this is gonna drive me crazy. He's in Station 11.
Oh yes, he's in Station 11.
And
Isn't that
I have it up here.
James
Star, no.
Just Shoot Me. Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
Oh yeah.
Not Spaceballs, the other one.
Not Spaceballs, the other one.
Not Spaceballs is a good
Yeah, not Spaceballs. It's the other one. Yeah, he was one of the aliens in that. So like I think he's the alien that
he is
something happens
head
to.
Alien.
The head alien.
Like, what would I, what would I'm trying to think of like this would be harder to kind of name all these because we're kind of giving away big kind of tendencies to people who've come in before. I guess you could do the you could go like the greeter innkeeper here. Like everything's always like happy. He's kind of like, he's always,
he knows everyone's name in town.
Yeah, this is kind of like
also
person of interest is that's another one.
Galaxy Quest is so underrated. Thank you. Agreed. One of my personal favorite. Hollywood has kind of moved away from parodies of late, but it's one of my favorite parodies.
If I grab Tharm's hammer, you shall be avenged. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
That's.
I think you know everybody in town. He
was a mob boss.
He was a mob boss.
Mob boss to go mob innkeeper.
I would like a friendly mob boss.
Cudgel, yeah.
He's like, I could break your kneecaps and break your heart.
Oh, the cudgel side of it. Yeah, this is as you're digging into the cudgel side.
He's got a cudgel side.
Yeah. Oh, this is the I like that. Maybe not like the villain innkeeper, but definitely kind of like the you could go. I'm trying to think of like
an edgy good guy.
Yeah, like edgy. Would use the cudgel innkeeper, and if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Has used the cudgel.
Yeah, he's like, I will use it to break your kneecaps. Is his thing.
I'll call him
Jill.
He's the cudgel. He's the cudgel keeper.
The cudgel keeper.
Cudgel keeper. The cheer keeper.
I just want to mention there are some.
I think there might be someone else who would be a little bit more appropriate for the cheers and keeper.
There are some names that we are not highlighting from chat. There's probably a reason if we're not pulling up the name right now.
There might be reasons.
There might be reasons.
Okay, gotcha.
All right,
we'll call him the cudgel keeper.
The cudgel keeper.
Yeah.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
This is obvious.
Easy smile.
I think we have our winner.
Bye, Taylor.
Sorry, Taylor. Sorry, Krasinski. Sorry, Bruce Willis. This is the Rock Keeper.
It's like, what can I say? You're welcome.
This is like
every time he
greets
leaves
people.
a drink. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the innkeeper that actually protects the entire city, the town. You know what I mean? Like he's like the I don't call him the warrior innkeeper, but he's kind of like the defender innkeeper. I don't know. I need a better phrase. Maybe I should call him the ripped keeper.
The ripped keeper. Yeah, The Rock is kind of a traumatic one for me, just because my brother grew up watching WWE, and he practiced like rock bottom on us when we were kids. So I like still have some moments when it comes to, but he could definitely like rock bottom some people with that cudgel.
Yeah, I like it. I like the people's innkeeper. Well done.
Wait, why did they put up a picture of the Dusty?
This is a great picture that you pulled of him. That's awesome.
Yeah. I think whether or not Rand is able to defeat the Darkwood, he would be fine.
Yeah. Camelin would be okay.
Camelin would be fine just because he was around.
One way or the other.
I got it. I think the people's innkeeper. That's perfect.
Perfect.
People's innkeeper.
That's so good.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson
as Matt the Cudgel Hatch.
Oh gosh, yes, The Rock. He needs to be hired for the Wheel of Time. That's for sure.
Yeah, no question.
Not a lot more to say here, so Brandon Sanderson.
Brandon's cameo. See, I think Brandon would only accept this as the cameo. So it is a funny convergence of a lot of things, right? Because you have Brandon saying he doesn't want to be in the show unless they get to his books, right? So, okay. And he also always talks about like wanting to die like some like crazy death kind of if he doesn't.
No, Innkeeper Hatch.
So you have like, this would be kind of like the I'm trying to think of what do they call it, like the fodder, like whatever is like the cannon fodder innkeeper or whatever it is, like, or he the die. What do you call him? Like it's like the ship captain innkeeper or somebody's gonna go down with the ship. Like I'm He
like, goes down defending that inn.
Yes, we need like a Brando Hatcho.
He's like, you're gonna regret the day you came, Lynn.
Yeah. The intentionally blank innkeeper, the red shirt innkeeper. There we go.
The red shirt innkeeper.
Yes, I love it.
I hope they put him in a red shirt too, just to really appease the entire fandom across.
I think it would make him happy. I think it would make us all happy.
Would die in a bubble of evil.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Love it. Red shirt innkeeper is. This is another one where 3 people.
Oh my god, he gets attacked by his own cudgel.
Oh man,
that is hilarious.
Terrible.
Sacrificial innkeeper.
I like it. Well done, chat.
Yes. I love when the chat's funnier than we are.
Yeah, they're good at that. All right.
Next,
so putting Brando Sando behind us. Ted Danson.
This is the Cheers Keeper.
The Cheers Keeper.
The Cheers Keeper. My wife would love this. Like she grew up. I mean, I loved Cheers growing up, but she loved Cheers growing up. So this is definitely would be up her alley of like, yes, this person should. But he does have that kind of, he's
he can go bad.
He's more of a petite innkeeper,
No,
that's true.
It's true. And if you watch him on a certain show,
he's on that we don't want to spoil because it's a good show and there's a big twist at the end of the first season. But
there's a big twist.
Yeah,
where he might not be the nice Ted Danson that we think he is.
I like it. I like that. Like, he's kind of like maybe we don't call him the villain innkeeper, but maybe we just for the purpose of the show call it like what they just said in chat, the good place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I could see him saying birth is a curse and existence is a prison in the Wheel of Time.
It's the Dana philosophy, isn't it?
The Dana philosophy, yes. Birth is a curse, existence is a prison. See,
I'm going to say no on this one simply because innkeeper to innkeeper, it's going to pull in too much of Cheers. Like, so I feel like Ted is kind of on the outs already in my mind of like final choice of the innkeepers.
Okay.
So, I understand it. I just feel like we can't go there, but I do like the good place innkeeper. That's a great name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just for the record, by the way, when we say too thin to be an innkeeper, we're working purely off of the tendency in the Wheel of Time for no innkeeper
suspicion
to be
toward
thin unless they are evil.
what we call the thin keepers.
Yeah, specifically Samuel Hake in book 1. I want to pull up a suggestion from chat that I like. Calm Meany plays Miles O'Brien on Star Trek The Next Generation and Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
Wait, pull him up for me.
Okay.
This,
okay. But,
no one's even proposed I feel like there's an obvious choice here.
Oh yes, of course. I do love Colmy. Wait, who's your obvious choice?
We covered Calm Meany. Is that a choice? We're gonna give him a name here.
We can.
Yeah.
Or is we just kind of going through this? That was I guess Charlie suggested that one. So my obvious choice here, and I don't know how to say it's obvious, but Kevin James. Kevin James seems like he could play a good.
We never got Kevin James that I remember.
No, I don't think we did.
No.
Yeah.
You all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Shame. Kevin
Obviously.
James.
Type it in chat right now. Get a mug.
I see it.
It's too late.
Yeah, you're giving yourself a mug. You're
if
like,
anyone had
this is
said
fine.
Kevin James by now, they probably would have got a mug. That would have been just because they would have been dead on what I was thinking.
Missed your
the
shot.
king of Queens Keeper.
The king of Queens Keeper. Wait, that would be so appropriate in Camelot.
I know. See there.
I don't feel like more gays would like someone calling themselves the king of Queens.
No.
Yeah, the King of Queens, and
picture. Is there a way to pop up the picture?
I can try. I'm gonna have to reconfigure some stuff.
Hold on. Now I'm stressing out my husband. It's worth it.
The King of Queens Keeper is the mall cop keeper.
Unbelievable. The mall cop keeper.
Mall Hatch Innkeeper Cop.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love it.
Just a second.
I love it.
I love stressing out my husband live.
All right.
Yeah. Well, Kevin James, he does have that kind of that thick look to him. He's a trustworthy innkeeper. Is all I'm saying.
I look at him and I trust that man.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Right.
Share. Okay. Here's Kevin James for those of you who are asking.
I trust that dude. Yeah.
Ooh, John C. Reilly, the step keeper. That's good.
Step keeper. I love it.
All right.
Okay.
Take that away,
Excellent.
Bring this back.
All right. Next one. Let's see.
Barney
Harris. So, Matt Hatch, we have to ask you right now.
Okay.
Did Barney Harris leave the show in order to come back for the opportunity to play Matt Hatch, the Innkeeper?
Yes.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I've been saying it this whole time.
My sources have indicated that.
That he was like, oh, if I play Matt, I can't play the Matt.
Well, he accepted the role of Matt and said, "Wrong. Wait, that Matt?
Wrong Matt.
Yeah.
This isn't what I wanted."
Exactly.
I expected the 2T Matt.
You heard it here first.
Barney Harris, I guess the role playing here, the rogue innkeeper. I don't know what we're calling him.
Yeah. The rogue keeper.
The rogue keeper. I love it. Now that would be the Innkeeper Reborn. The rogue keeper.
We'll keep moving.
Angelina Jolie. Now, hear Aradia out.
This is Aradia?
Yeah.
Aradia of the What
Aradia
Spoilers
says
podcast.
That Angelina Jolie was their personal fan cast for Lanfear. And since you are such a Lanfear stan, that it would feel only appropriate to have their fan cast be playing you.
So yes, I can see people loving this as the Manfear pick, as people like to call
Yes, this is the Manfear pick, the Manfear keeper.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that I'm against Angelina Jolie playing Manfear for me, because that would be awesome. The Tomb Raider Innkeeper.
But I don't see her wiping down a bar.
So this Innkeeper is definitely not at the bar. But it's kind of like the Indiana Jones Innkeeper, where this Innkeeper is out kind of on adventures.
Yeah, where you're like, do you have a job?
Yes, but
everything's being delegated.
Yeah, exactly. But you have this, but I do I can definitely get behind Angelina Jolie as the Manfear pick here. So yeah, I see where Radia's going. I like it.
It could work. All right. Billy Zane.
Billy Zane.
Perhaps best known for Winter Dragon.
Well,
Not
Titanic.
actually. I'm joking.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
He plays a very villainous person in the Titanic.
He does.
And then creepy character in Winter Dragon. Winter Dragon? Winter Dragon.
Winter Dragon.
Winter Dragon.
This has come up in chat about 5 times.
Yeah, which is why we haven't highlighted it. This is why
I did not mention it before now.
Yes. Billy Zane, I can see the appeal because you need to put him somewhere.
You do.
Somewhere important.
And obviously, Innkeeper Hatch is
right.
the most important fan cast.
Obviously, this is a very important location in the world. Yeah. But see, again, he's kind of more along that, like, not so trustworthy innkeeper. So
yeah,
maybe Billy Zane plays the kind of zany innkeeper, or kind of a little bit like, like something's off with this innkeeper, like secret keeper innkeeper.
The secret keeper. Ooh.
I was going to say the Elan Morin keeper.
The Elan Morin keeper. Yeah, the secret keeper. Like, I like this idea. Like, he's kind of he's sussed as the
innkeep again, loose there.
The sus keeper. Innkeep
sus
again.
keeper. I like the secret keeper. That was good.
Keeper. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I could see him being a triple agent. He's really aligned with no one. He's just kind of going where the wind takes him.
Yeah. You don't really know. I like it. The secret.
You never really know his allegiances, truly.
Man, we have
much like Shiriam, because I have my theorem about Shiriam.
You're gonna get Matt in trouble.
The theorem about Shiriam.
He has a theory about Shiriam.
Yeah,
I've heard all the theories. I've heard all the theories. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
But, mine?
Everyone ever. He ran the website.
I've heard all of the. So I love theories. So. Are you keeping a diary of every theory you've ever had of this?
We have
a prediction
listener
tracker
who's been doing prediction tracker for us. Shout out to Catherine K.
It's fun.
It's really fun.
At the very end, can I come on and like grade your theory evolution?
You must.
Yes.
That
would be so fun.
I'm penciling it in now.
Excellent. I would love that.
I want to do that. I want to
because at first it's very random.
Yeah.
Block out some time in November of 2025 and we'll talk.
I plan on still being alive at that time.
He's like, I'm full that weekend, actually.
By the way, if I'm not, you can totally cut that clip, and then you guys can have like an in memoriam moment or something, and be like, he thought he was going to be alive.
That would be completely appropriate.
No, it's so funny because I say this stuff on like live. You're like, I do live shows all the time, right? And I say stuff, and I'm like, in my head, I'll have this thought of like, but if you don't make it, that would suck, and people would be sad that you just said this.
I sit up at night going, what if before you finish the books, what if you never find out?
Right.
It haunts me. I think about it a lot because I'm Mormon.
Because I'll say stuff like that, I'll be like, oh man, this is gonna come back and haunt me. So I hope not. I hope to be alive and to grade your theory evolution.
Okay.
Excellent.
Hopefully we are both still alive, able to laugh at these.
And if I'm there, it's a plus.
Yes. I got it. That's cool.
If you're not there, it's not going to happen because I won't know how to operate anything.
Let's keep it moving.
Okay.
Allie's predictions are incredibly fun, insightful, and loony. I'm like, I think you mean factual.
This is what I love about this immediately. This is definitely like the theorizing innkeeper. Like this is the dude that's always like, or no, we'll call him the paranoid innkeeper.
The inconceivable keeper.
Inconceivable keeper. I love it. I love it.
I love Wallachon so much.
I love it.
Such a treasure.
Yes, this would actually. I like this. Because it would pull in, if this was someone they picked, it would pull in like the vibe of Theoryland and me as like the theory guy into this role, which I love.
It also opens up the door for a Princess Bride crossover episode
Yeah.
And I feel that that's an opportunity we should take.
Yeah.
Personally.
Fun thing about. Go ahead.
This one's like top. This one's. I'm gonna say like I have a list of my own going on here of the ones I'm really digging, and Wallace is on that list. This is good.
Mm-hmm. For when they come knocking, saying who should we cast?
Yeah.
You'll
that's
give them
exactly
this
what's going to happen. People care about my opinion so much.
Oh
they're
yeah,
they're going to come knocking.
Yeah, Amazon will call you.
This is good. It would be inconceivable if this happened. I know.
It would be.
My favorite thing about Wallace Shawn is he does all the films that we know him for, and he mostly does those so he can finance the plays that he writes that you can only do in like an abandoned shack in Tennessee with 8 people.
Makes me so happy.
Because this is like this is how I want it to go, and it's very interesting.
I like Dana's suggestion. Instead of calling him the inconceivable keeper, call him the loony theory keeper. I think
the loony theory keeper. I like it.
I like it.
All right, we've got a few more.
Okay.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
This is the why can't I think of the word?
We've got Billy and Leonardo.
I'm not sure if it's the correct. Yeah, I don't know if the Lothario innkeeper. This is the innkeeper where like,
people will be heading him with cudgels.
Yes, exactly.
For looking at their wives.
This is the one where the cudgel's really for my wife.
Yes.
Keep all of
hitting you and everyone
the
else.
Others away from me. Yes, that's.
I also feel like, he would also be the innkeeper where he's trying to tell everyone that the apocalypse is coming and no one's listening to him.
I do. I still just love him as because I haven't taken the idea of like the cudgels for my wife. I like that as kind of like a divergence, right? That's an adaptation change they're going to make to kind of spice up my character.
Yeah.
Is the cudgel's really my wife's cudgel? No one knows that. So. Yeah.
I really appreciate me being fan cast as Avienda's sassy younger sister, but I'm
totally
definitely too old.
I'm
definitely too old to play her younger sister. But if they want to make her older, I'm in. They can call me whenever they want.
I like it.
But I am offer only.
25 forever innkeeper.
There you go.
Nice.
His wife is 25. I just brought.
This is the cudgel. His wife owns the cudgel innkeeper. Yeah, I don't know what you call it. I need a better name for it, but the rendezvous innkeeper. I like him.
The sin keeper.
Sin keeper.
The which one?
Sin keeper.
Shall we?
Yeah.
Yes. Kat Dennings.
Just so sassy.
Yeah,
I would want to be with her in an apocalypse because I feel like she'd have such good commentary.
Yeah, I like this. I'm trying to think of what kind of innkeeper Kat would be, though.
Witty commentary keeper.
The witty, okay.
Sharp retort, the good retort keeper.
But also dry humor.
Yeah.
Right?
She's sassy. She's sassy.
Yeah. The
sass keeper.
The sarcastic, the sassy innkeeper. I like it. Sassy innkeeper.
Yeah.
I just caught this from earlier when we were talking about Wallace Shawn, my dinner with the innkeeper.
I love it.
It makes me so happy. But the inn wouldn't be making a lot of money because she and her friend are two broke girls.
Yes.
I like it. She's so sassy. No one comes there because they can't handle it.
No, they can't. They can't because it's too cutting. It's too cutting. And it's accurate. That's the thing. That's what really hurts is when it's accurate.
Yeah.
Because you could ignore things where you're like, oh, well, you just don't know me. But she knows you. She's right.
I like it.
All right.
Two broke innkeepers.
Two broke innkeepers.
That's it.
I do like it's like the really wildly unsuccessful innkeeper. So
Yeah.
She inherited the Four Kings from Dana, and now she's trying to run both inns, and it's just
the Dusty Wheel has become a sitcom.
It's just not going so well.
There's a laugh track.
Yes.
It's all good.
Sitcom keeper. I love it.
Sitcom keeper.
All right. Got a few more. I know we're approaching the end. Ben Affleck.
Ooh. See. Yeah. And you know, we can thicken him up a bit too, like make him a bit more trustworthy than he is right at this moment. But this is an interesting one. Like, what do we give? I mean, we just had this list, right? Action innkeeper, god innkeeper, villain, gruff, funny, quiet, pillar of the community, shirt off your back, behind the scenes, cuddle keeper, people's keeper,
very Boston,
good place keeper. What do you make this guy?
Boston keeper.
Boston keeper. Troubled innkeeper.
Troubled innkeeper.
I'm not sure what this still is from.
Yeah, brooding innkeeper.
Ooh, I like brooding innkeeper.
Very pretty. Did he kill his wife? And he and Rosamund Pike on screen together once again.
There you go.
Yeah.
I believe this man may kill me.
Yeah. Oh, people wonder because like this is his fifth wife, you know, and people kind of wonder if that cudgel's been used to kill the previous four.
And he's got a friend that does math on the walls.
It's a whole side plot we never get to see.
Yeah.
Just like there. It's a tease for the audience. Go think about
and you know what? That's very Robert Jordan. Robert Jordan.
Loyal's Library is a great one.
Yeah.
I love it. Loyal's Library put the innkeeper with the back tattoo.
His wife is Jennifer Lopez now, so allegedly.
I think I love like what do they call it? Like a Black Widow. What's the version of it for? Like,
is there a male version of a Black Widow?
Yeah, there's got to be, right? But we can still call him the Black Widow innkeeper. There must be a male version of that.
Look it up right now. We got to know. Please.
Yeah, spoilers, right? Did I do this first? I'm like, what? Did I spoil anything?
Bluebeard.
Apparently, it's called a Bluebeard.
That makes sense.
I don't know what that's a reference to.
The fairy tale of Bluebeard, where he
pirate?
goes, "Don't go to no, that's Blackbeard."
That's Blackbeard.
He goes, "Don't go into the basement or whatever." Which, of course, when your husband tells you that, you're going to go in the basement because you're like, "What is in there?"
I see.
And then there's like dead women in there, and then he kills her. It's a very charming story.
The Gone Keeper. That's good. I like it. I like our innkeeper with the back tattoo / Bluebeard.
Innkeeper with the back tattoo.
Yeah, that really kind of highlights that cudgel in disturbing.
The wicked innkeeper.
Questions we have.
That's
here.
Boston.
I love it.
All right, just a couple more. Ryan Reynolds.
Every man's crush.
Yeah, I know. This jerk, you know. This is the funny thing is now because he like plays the same person in every show that he ever plays. I like the idea that the Ryan Reynolds version of the innkeeper, and I'm just like, because he's an amalgamation of a lot of these, you know.
Yeah,
he's gonna be like the sassy innkeeper. Like he's gonna go two broke innkeepers on you sometimes. He's gonna be like
he'll action it.
Theory innkeeper. You know,
he does love his wife. That's real.
Yes, right, exactly. And I mean, and he has reason to have that cudgel around, you know.
Yeah, because she is Blake Lively.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's a funny innkeeper. He can be the gruff innkeeper. He can be the action innkeeper. So this is
he's the versatile innkeeper.
Yeah, we should call him the versatile innkeeper.
The versatile innkeeper.
That feels like on point for Ryan's just like the litany of shows where you're just like, he just takes
option keeper
himself and he just gives us himself in every movie. the same person.
Yeah.
It's just, some actors can do that. You know, it's just, it's him again. He's playing that guy again.
Yeah.
Much like
and I like it. Don't get me wrong. I'll go see all those things. All the things Ryan's in, I'm gonna do it. But
I feel like you're dissing Ryan Reynolds right now. And I'm offended.
I'm not. He's versatile. We call him the versatile innkeeper. How does that?
Yeah,
You know?
the versatile innkeeper.
Yeah.
I feel like another actor who could fit that mold for me, who I didn't see suggested at all, and I can understand why.
Well, this is if you really want a sassy innkeeper.
Is Mark Shepard, who I will put up on the screen in just a second. Mark Shepard is known, among other things, for having played Badger in Firefly. He was also Romo Lampkin on Battlestar Galactica. I can't find a good picture.
He was also a
Crowley in Supernatural.
Yes, thank you. I couldn't remember what his name was on that show.
There we go. Let's switch over here.
I like him in everything he does, but he plays the same guy every time.
Yeah.
If you really want a like gritty, complex, sassy innkeeper,
this is the dark one innkeeper.
Yeah. He's really struggled.
I really like him in Supernatural.
Yes, he's so good in it. The morally ambiguous keeper.
Yeah, he's one of my favorite characters they've ever pulled into that show.
Yeah.
So.
He plays the same character every time, which is just that rough, morally ambiguous character, but every time he's just magnetic. Yeah. He will never play a leading man, but he's so good at what he does.
See, I've always said this guy is career goals because he's never quite famous enough that everybody would stop him in the street, but everybody kind of knows who he is.
Yes.
Right there.
I feel like that's what you want.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, he's definitely not trustworthy.
No.
All right, last but certainly not least, everybody probably knew this was coming. Jodie Whittaker.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely the doctor innkeeper, you know.
Yeah.
You can see Jodie kind of always having a solution for every problem in the inn. You know what I mean? So yeah, I like it. I like the doctor innkeeper. I can totally see it. Like kind of like basically that mystery character that not the Chuck Norris godlike version, just that like the 100 talents kind of character, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
I can see it. I like the doctor keeper.
My thing is how is she going to be able to play Matt the innkeeper when she is going to be playing every
single other character
in this show from now on?
Yeah.
She'll be very busy, but
that's true.
I think she could do it.
Yeah, I still think she can pull it off, but
they just use mirrors. It's
clever
CGI.
camera angles.
They just use mirrors.
Body doubles.
Oh my
it can
gosh.
happen.
It's TV. They can do anything.
This is really difficult, by the way. I have no idea of all these. I'm trying to think of like who to pick as a winner. This is gonna be tough. Like just to give a mug to somebody is going to be hard here.
I think it depends on your criteria. It's like which made you laugh the most or which felt the most accurate.
How did I just lost your audio for some reason? Hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
It's probably me again. It's probably like my browser just like playing some audio tricks on me.
Does it happen when I change the view, perhaps?
Let me
nope. I guess
okay, I'm gonna have to like duck out again because hold on a second. There we go.
There we go.
Oh, yay.
All right.
There, I'm back.
Perfect.
I think it depends on your criteria. Like, are you going with who's the most accurate or who made you laugh the most?
That's a difficult. So, I mean, if you go back to that description, we have to kind of work in the whole cudgel idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just has to have a good reason to have the cudgel, and I can't remember if they describe anything else about the innkeeper, or is that all they really give us? Just the cudgel.
He's a cudgel and a pretty wife, and he stands behind the counter. I pulled up the book as well. Let me see.
Don't look, Allie. There could be some spoilers.
This is kind of a recreation of how I was at Jordan Con.
Name redacted, left a golden crown on the edge of the bar, then tipped his hat to Hatch, the innkeeper. The man stood behind the bar, wiping a glass, his wife next to him.
Okay,
she was a pretty one. But Hatch kept a special cudgel for thumping men who looked too long.
Okay, so you're definitely I'm definitely being paid behind and I'm working the inn, and I have a cudgel, and I definitely have my wife is there working with us. So okay. As I look at these, well, I mean, you guys are running this show. How do you want us to get to a final choice here?
Let's say this. Let's do your top 3 in 3 different categories, as Zool suggested. So let's say most entertaining, most true to the text,
Most accurate.
and what's the third category, Allie?
That is a lot of pressure. Most entertaining, most accurate, most surprising.
And then from those 3, you can pick a grand champion.
Okay. So I think you both should pick one person for each of these groups, and I'll pick 2. In other words, like what do you think is the most entertaining selection for you?
All right. I'm going to go off of who made me laugh the most when it popped up. I will go with Jodie Whittaker.
Jodie
cracked
Whittaker.
me up when she popped up.
Okay, so Jodie Whittaker is one of ours. Most entertaining. I mean, The Rock to me was like hilarious.
Yes.
So I love the The Rock being in there, and then I have to pick for entertaining. Though I think that maybe laughed the most was Wallace.
Wallace
Shawn, yeah. So I feel like Jodie, The Rock, and Wallace Shawn was our first grouping, which is going to be tough, everybody. I don't know how we
All right.
An eclectic gathering.
An eclectic gathering, indeed. Let's go with most accurate.
Most accurate.
You know, I'm gonna go with Paul Sun Hyung Lee for most accurate. I think.
Okay.
I don't know. This guy, he works for me.
He works for you.
Okay.
I see it.
Who else? Most accurate here. I mean, accurate. You obviously have to throw Taylor in here.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Definitely.
Taylor has to be part of this accurate group. Other than that, let me look at this list. Most accurate. I feel like it'd be too self-serving to pick Kevin James. I threw that one in there. So that feels like I can't go there. I think look at this list. The most accurate. I have to go McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy.
Melissa McCarthy. Yeah.
I see it.
Where is she?
Yeah.
What slide?
She's back away.
There we
there
go.
she is.
Yeah.
And let's also, thanks to Zool, let's pull the crowd too. So for most entertaining, suggestions for most entertaining, go ahead and throw those in chat while we start thinking about
Most surprising.
And then we'll circle back and get a suggestion for most accurate in a moment.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so most surprising here. Who was our villain innkeeper at the beginning? Oh yeah,
that was John Krasinski.
Yeah.
You going John Krasinski?
Wait. You guys go most surprising first. Who did you get?
I just think it's really shocking that Barney Harris left the show just to come back and play.
Yeah,
it.
that
I
did
feel like
catch
I
me
have to
off
put
guard.
him. That shook me to my core.
Smart. Yeah.
So I feel like Barney Harris has got to get on there.
I get that. Most surprising. So I know this is going to maybe sound weird to you. Andre really surprised me. Like I saw Andre, and I was like, "Yeah, like that surprised me." And I was like, "He could kill it. He could kill it." So
it looks like the audience is saying red shirt Brandon Sanderson
For entertaining.
for surprising. I think
That's entertaining.
entertaining. Okay, put him on there. Slap him on.
Let's see. And I have one more for surprising.
If the chat has any more suggestions for most accurate to description, let us have them.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Who was I surprised? What was I surprised by? I mean, I was surprised. I shouldn't say I was surprised by. I knew somebody were going to pick a man fear option. So that is, I can't say I was surprised by that one. Surprising. I would probably have to go with I'd have to go with maybe the innkeeper with the back tattoo for surprising.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck, yeah.
And I would love to see him and Rosamund on screen together again.
Yeah.
All right. So, out of all of these options,
and I'll click through briefly so folks can be refreshed at a glance. I'll go back to the beginning. We have Bruce Willis for accuracy, Taylor for accuracy. Taylor is already on the list for accuracy. And then we just need a surprising take. I'll put Bruce Willis down for accuracy.
Yeah.
We had that suggested. And it's surprising. I'm seeing some Leonardo. I'm seeing some Ryan Reynolds. Let's circle back while chat thinks about that. Our 4 options for most entertaining: Wallace Shawn, Jodie Whittaker, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and Brandon Sanderson.
Who to you is the most
entertaining
of those 4?
Oh, man, that's tough. Did you say Jodie's is part of that group?
Jodie's part of that group.
Oh, man. Okay, I have to say Wallace. As much as I want to say others, I think Wallace wins this one for me because I think it would just be the most entertaining version of me on the show.
That's very true.
It would be if they did it right, it would capture that kind of zany theorist kind of personality. So yeah, I could totally see it. I'd be it. And he has this like cudgel and people staring at his wife. I love it. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So then we have most accurate.
Paul Sun-Hyung Lee, Taylor Hatch, Melissa McCarthy, and Bruce Willis.
Ooh, man, this one's hot. Well, this one's tough. Again, Taylor is the most accurate. So I feel like it's so hard to like pick against Taylor here.
It's true. No, it's true. He's
the most accurate. I mean,
they're going for
truly is
the heartstrings here. They're going for the heartstrings.
That was
vote against your son.
That was a smart pick.
Taylor, it is.
Yeah, I think we have to go Taylor. Yeah,
Taylor, it is. And Leonardo DiCaprio has been slotted in surprising.
Okay,
go back to Taylor here for a moment.
What are our surprising options?
Our surprising options are Barney Harris, Andre Braugher, Ben Affleck, and Leo.
Not Leo. Okay, we have Ben Affleck, Barney, or Andre. Ben Affleck, Barney, or Andre. I think from overall surprise, it has to be Barney Harris. I was not ready for Barney Harris coming back as the.
I was not prepared. I was not prepared for that. Barney Harris.
Is there not you don't have a poll option in your chat?
I don't know how to do that.
Is like a little.
We'll have to find out for the next fan.
Oh, there it is. Oh my God! Look at that.
So
okay.
Learning more every day.
Okay, so
is this like your first poll? Is this your first poll here?
This is our first.
This is our very first poll.
This is a red letter day.
Sweet.
What are we polling? Are we polling?
Let's go
top
between
3
these
here.
3. Yeah.
Okay.
Wallace Shawn, Taylor Hatch,
yeah,
or Barney Harris. Who is the winner of our choice cast?
Yeah, your fan cast here. Oh man.
All right.
Wow.
It's gonna be tough.
The moment of truth.
The poll is live.
Vote quickly.
I'm gonna have to vote. I voted against my son. I know.
This kind of drama happening live right here in front of your eyes on Real Takes.
We have
the
a lot
disowning
of Wallace Shawn.
Taylor Hatch.
exactly.
So we'll let that run for a minute or
Ooh,
two.
oh, Taylor.
Whoa.
I feel like Taylor just pulled some heartstrings out of
Neck and
that. Man.
Wow. We're this is very Grinwell Cup for me.
Okay.
I may have
40
to
watching. We need some more votes in here, everybody.
tab away from there. Do hop in and vote if you're tabbed out and you're doing something else. Jump in, do a quick vote.
It's Taylor's pulling back in there. Barney's kind of pulling some of the extra voting there. He's that spoiler vote.
I hate that we can't vote. I have feelings, but yes, this feels very Grinwell Cup to me right now. I will refresh. I'm so unproductive the entire month of March because I'm just refreshing the polls, trying to find out what's happening.
Right.
Yeah, some days are more productive than others because
they're just watching our live streams after this live, and in their head they like go to chat to try to answer the polls, and they're like, "Wait a second."
Oh no! They're like comment. They're like, "Oh, mad they didn't go their way."
Oh, Wallace Shawn. Like I saw Taylor kind of jumped up there, and I wonder if Taylor. I should like write him and be like, dude, if you want to win, jump in.
Dude, you gotta start a campaign right now. Hop in here.
You gotta jump in now,
Yeah. Wallace Shawn isn't here to defend his place.
Who made these suggestions? Because I don't know.
Oh, it's Wallace Shawn was said in our Discord, and so was Taylor Hatch. Yeah,
I can't find it.
I swear to God.
I searched Wallace.
It's literally
wait, we'll figure it out. Someone will come forward and claim it.
Yeah. I did send Taylor. I don't think he's gonna arrive in time, but I did send him a note.
No, I think someone just posted a picture, and then I went, yes.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
That was the
scroll back.
Excuse me while I frantically scroll.
I should have written down. I didn't think this would come to a vote. I didn't think this is where we were heading. Did not prepare. Next time, I will be prepared.
It does seem like, unless there's just a bunch of voters out there, it seems like Taylor's going down on this poll. Sorry
Here,
about
search Ryan Reynolds because that was me starting off the whole conversation.
Here we go. Okay, so it was in here.
I said it was an obvious answer. You're welcome. Yeah.
This was Super King on Twitter. Super King, who is not here today.
But they'll find what a way to find out.
Quick mention for if you're not sick of hearing us talk yet, we will be on Way the Leaf in just a few hours. But let's go ahead
and check back in with the poll.
I might close it out. It looks like we're slowing down. We're gonna close it. We're gonna go. We're done. It's Wallace Shawn, everybody.
32 votes.
Little do you know, we're actually in league with Kelly Valentine Hendry. No, we're not. We have no control over casting.
What an inconceivable day this has been.
So here, everyone, is your pick for the one and only Innkeeper.
That's right.
Wallace Shawn.
Totally. This guy provided so much humor in The Princess Bride for me growing up that it's if I could be portrayed by Wallace Shawn, it'd be like an honor.
That would be an honor. If I were portrayed by Wallace Shawn, I'd be like, yeah, absolutely.
A close second. Taylor coming in with 37%. Yeah. Barney held his own. He got 3 votes. Good for him.
I'll take. Look, if I can't have Wallace Shawn, Taylor, that makes sense.
Yeah. In fairness to Taylor, losing to Wallace Shawn is very respectable.
Yeah.
He made it far.
Agreed. Yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for taking some time out of what I am sure has been a very busy weekend. We really, really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're in the process of trying to figure out what we're going to do for our next studio. We laugh that we should just like flip sides with it and be like, come back with a new studio.
Perfect.
It's like the wall over on this side, and then like it's foam on the other, whatever it is, opposite, whatever it is normally.
Completely freak everyone out.
Yeah, we'll just like flip the sides. Or like the mic comes in from the other side, the shelves on the other side, and we're just like, new studio.
Act like nothing has
changed.
All
the comments will be like, wow, Matt Hatch really changed.
Again, if you do not follow the Dusty Wheel on YouTube and Twitter, go do that. As soon as we're done here, drop a like here if you don't mind. Follow us if you don't, and then subscribe to the Dusty Wheel. especially if you're fully spoiled, because it's
Exactly.
it's tremendous. Matt, anything you want to say before we close out?
No, just expect. I mean, I feel like we have probably at least another 10 months, if not 12 months, till the show. So till season 2. So yeah, we'll be diving back into the books more. Doing some theory shows about that. Obviously, covering news that comes out about the show. Doing a lot of those kind of shows for the next foreseeable future, right? And then if for some reason the show doesn't come back, the Dusty Wheel will continue to do Wheel of Time stuff, just because I've been talking about this stuff for a quarter century, and I'm sure I'll keep talking about it. So
no
thank you
sense
for having
stopping
me.
now. Thank you so much for being here, Matt.
Absolutely.
It has
Thanks,
been
everybody.
such a pleasure. And thanks everyone for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
We'll see you later. Bye.